Welcome to Brewstar Reviews. Dive into the world of Amazon products with us as we provide honest, in-depth reviews to help you make informed purchasing decisions. The Thermaltake LCGS View 9870T270 gaming desktop represents a highly integrated approach to enthusiast-level computing by combining contemporary processing power with a thermal management system designed for sustained high performance. This pre-assembled machine is built around the AMD B850 chipset motherboard, which serves as the foundational architecture for its various high-speed components. At the core of its value proposition is the inclusion of the latest generation of hardware, including a specialized processor from AMD and a high-performance graphics card from NVIDIA. This system is part of the Liquid Cooling Gaming System or LCGS line, which emphasizes professional assembly and thermal efficiency straight out of the box. By shipping with Windows 11 pre-installed and including integrated wireless connectivity, this desktop is positioned as a comprehensive solution for high-end gaming and intensive creative tasks. The physical construction and aesthetic design of the 9870T270 center on the View series chassis, which is recognized for its emphasis on visibility and airflow. The build utilizes a large tempered glass side panel that allows for a clear view of the internal components and the professional cable management that is a hallmark of this particular line. Cooling is handled by a sophisticated closed-loop liquid cooling system that features a 360mm radiator. This radiator is large enough to dissipate significant heat loads, which is necessary for maintaining the stability of the high wattage components inside. The system also includes ToughRam RGB memory modules that provide both high-speed data transfer and a customizable visual element through integrated lighting. The overall footprint of the tower is substantial, which provides enough internal volume to ensure that air can circulate effectively around the motherboard and the graphics card, reducing the risk of heat buildup during long sessions. Performance is where the 9870T270 distinguishes itself through the use of the AMD Ryzen 9800X-380 processor. This CPU is specifically engineered for gaming thanks to its unique three-dimensional vertical cache technology. This extra layer of memory sits directly on the processor die, which drastically reduces the time the CPU spends waiting for data from the system RAM. This reduction in latency translates into much higher frame rates and smoother performance in modern video games that are often bottlenecked by memory access speeds. Complementing the processor is 32GB of DDR5 memory clocked at 6400 megatransfers per second. This high-speed RAM ensures that the system can handle multitasking and memory-intensive applications without slowing down. For storage, the system employs a 2TB NVMe M2 solid-state drive. This drive offers significantly faster read and write speeds compared to traditional hard drives or even standard SATA-based solid-state drives, which means that the operating system boots in seconds and game loading screens are significantly shortened. The graphical capabilities of the system are anchored by the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070T. This graphics card is designed to handle demanding resolutions and high refresh rate monitors with ease. It features hardware acceleration for ray tracing, which allows for realistic lighting, shadows and reflections in supported software. The inclusion of this particular card also brings support for modern frame generation technologies, which can artificially increase the perceived smoothness of gameplay by using artificial intelligence to insert additional frames. This is particularly useful when playing at 1440p or 4K resolutions, where the sheer number of pixels can stress even the most capable hardware. Because the system uses an AMD B850 chipset, the motherboard supports modern standards like PCI Express 5.0 for the storage drive and potentially future graphics cards, providing a degree of future-proofing that is often missing from lower-tier pre-built systems. The 360mm liquid cooler plays a critical role here by preventing the CPU from reaching its thermal limits and throttling its clock speeds, ensuring that the performance remains consistent even under a full load. This desktop is best suited for a specific type of user who demands top-tier performance without the time commitment or technical complexity of building a custom PC from scratch. It is an ideal choice for competitive gamers who need the high frame rates provided by the 9870X-380 to match the speed of their high refresh rate monitors. It is also well suited for content creators who perform video editing or 3D rendering, as the combination of 8 high-performance CPU cores and a powerful NVIDIA GPU provides the necessary horsepower for those workflows. Furthermore, because the system is professionally assembled with a focus on cooling and aesthetics, it appeals to enthusiasts who want a centerpiece for their office or gaming setup that looks as good as it performs. The inclusion of Wi-Fi and a large 2TB drive makes it a versatile choice for someone who wants to store a large library of games and media without worrying about immediate upgrades or extra cables for internet access. While the hardware selection is undeniably top tier, there are balanced considerations to keep in mind regarding the 9870T270. The choice of the B850 chipset is a solid middle ground, providing many of the features of the high-end enthusiast boards while maintaining a focus on the most essential connectivity options. The 32GB of RAM is more than enough for current gaming needs and most professional applications, although the system is capable of expansion if future needs change. The closed-loop liquid cooler is a maintenance-free solution compared to custom open loops, which is a benefit for those who want a set-it-and-forget-it experience, though it does mean the cooling capacity is fixed to the performance of the 360mm Radiator. The approximately $3,000 price point reflects the premium nature of these specific parts and the labor involved in the professional assembly and liquid cooling integration. In summary, the Thermaltake LCGS View 9870T270 is a high-performance gaming desktop that leverages some of the most advanced components available at the time of writing. Its primary strengths lie in the exceptional gaming performance of the Ryzen 7 9870S-380 and the robust graphical power of the RTX 5070T. The inclusion of high-speed DDR5 memory and a large NVMe drive ensures that the rest of the system can keep up with these core components. By utilizing a high-quality chassis with an expansive liquid cooling solution, Thermaltake has created a machine that manages the heat output of these powerful parts while maintaining a clean and professional appearance. It is a machine designed for longevity and high-end experiences, and while it carries a price tag of roughly $3,000, it offers a level of performance and build quality that justifies the investment for serious enthusiasts. The combination of high-speed storage, reliable wireless connectivity, and a modern operating system makes this a ready-to-use powerhouse for any demanding digital task. The importance of the cooling architecture cannot be overstated when discussing a machine of this caliber. By opting for a liquid cooling solution over a traditional air cooler, the system can sustain its peak boost clocks for longer durations. This is vital because modern processors and graphics cards are designed to push themselves as hard as possible until they hit a certain temperature. The 360mm Radiator provides enough surface area to move heat away from the sensitive silicon and out of the case efficiently. This thermal overhead not only helps with performance but also helps with the lifespan of the components by preventing them from running at extreme temperatures for years on end. The integration of these parts into the View series case also means that the fans can often run at lower speeds during moderate tasks, which results in a quieter computing environment. When looking at the overall package, the 9870T270 is a reflection of current trends in the high-end PC market, where the focus is shifting towards specialized hardware for specific tasks like gaming. The 3DV cache on the processor is a perfect example of this, as it provides a tangible benefit that standard processors cannot match in gaming scenarios. At the same time, the RTX 5070T ensures that the computer is prepared for the next several years of software releases. For a price of approximately $3,000, the user is receiving a carefully curated selection of parts that work in harmony. It stands as a powerful tool for those who value performance and reliability in a pre-configured and professionally supported format. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest product insights. Have a product you want us to review? Drop a like and subscribe, and comment below. Until next time, happy shopping.